Some Charlotte-Mecklenburg police officers who put their lives on the line every day tried to plan ahead, and they chipped in money every week to a pledge fund, thinking they would get it all back when they retired.
But now some of them are waiting to see that money years after retirement. Channel 9's Mark Becker has covered CMPD for decades and knows many of the officers who recently retired. And Mark, you've been investigating for them, trying to get answers, but you are finding the answers aren't so easy to come up with.
No, they aren't, Erica, and that's largely because that police pledge fund isn't managed by CMPD or the city, but by a private board, so it's not public. But we know it's broken, and it looks at this point like no one really knows how to fix it.
Seems like a good idea.
It was a great idea.
The great idea Keith Way bought into when he signed on as a police officer here was to put $5 of his paycheck each week into a police pledge fund, a voluntary contribution that would pay off once he retired.
It's really changed.
In more than 25 years on the force, he did his part, working to bring peace to one of Charlotte's toughest neighborhoods, and then becoming a detective in the department's domestic violence unit. Keith Way retired more than 2 years ago, and he thought his pledge fund payout, about $11,000, would follow. But he's still waiting.
Have you gotten any money?
No.
None.
None.
What's wrong?
We don't know. No one's telling us what the true issue is.
We've learned that there are about 1,100 people paying into that pledge fund. The problem is that more officers have been retiring more quickly than anyone planned for, and that fund may have run out of money.
That was crazy. We can't even find out if there will even be any more disbursements. No one's telling us anything.
In an email, the spokesman for the pledge fund, Deputy Chief Johnny Jennings, told members that they're consulting with attorneys and were going to delay any further reports for now. But Keith Way, for one, is tired of waiting.
Do you think you'll ever see your money?
I hope I'll see my money. I need to see something to not pay officers who have put their blood, sweat, and tears and defended this city. Defended their lives, and to not pay them is probably one of the biggest slaps that you could ever give a person.
And in his email, Deputy Chief Jennings said they hope to have information for pledge fund members in the next week or 10 days or so, but he didn't make any promises about when those checks may be coming. And there are a lot of questions, Erica, we still don't have answers to, like where did that money go and how much money, if any, is actually left in that fund?
A lot of questions, but one question for you. Is the department still encouraging new officers to sign up for this pledge fund and contribute?
We asked that question, and no, the answer is they are not encouraging anyone. It's closed now, but that's not necessarily good news for people who are waiting for those checks because the inflow of money may have dried up.